Down, going fast.
3, 2,
Flying
1, start.
There they go. I bet it's an even start. It looks like they both have clean air, and the boat to leeward is actually lifting a little higher out of the water right now.
Well, both boats initially up on foil here. The boat to our right, yep, they're hanging in there. Both boats going. We're going to have a really exciting rounding in here. I think these guys are overlapped.
If they're overlapped, the one to the right is going to get to round that mark first, and it's up to the other one to decide whether they drive first or just keep following. But if the one to the left gets a little more breeze first, they can roll over the top of them.
Well, I think that's what's happening now. I think the boat to the left here is actually sliding down in front here. It's really hard to tell from this angle, and of course we can't cheat with the TV, but here they come around the buoy. Now the arc here is to stay up on the foils. Do not let those hulls drop down into the water, otherwise you go a lot slower.
And there's a big speed burst when you come around that mark because you're going on one angle, and as you head downwind, you accelerate. So it's all about getting up. You can see the boat in the front just now losing that foiling, coming back down, heading up to get speed again and go back down. So it's really tricky out there, Bob.
Well, they're foiling nicely, and it is marginal. It's not as windy as in that first race here, so they have to do a lot more jiggering and moving around to keep the boats up on.
There's a new one.
That is the new boat on the right. That is the second generation boat on the right, the first generation boat on the left, and we think that's Spit Hill on the right in the new boat.
But we're not sure. Well, anyway, that boat that was the windward boat actually did roll on. Oh, there's a lumpy nudge.
Here.
Except that they're going to hit the boundary soon, and they'll have to drive. There they go.
All right, but the boards are dropping down. We can see those center boards on our side of the boat coming down into the water here as they bear away and they have to jive. Now, maybe they're only allowed to use one of those big center boards at a time. The rule says, obviously, when they're transitioning to jive or attack, but very quickly they have to pull the other one up, so they only have the two rudders and the one dagger board.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, you know, it is one of the lighter races, even though this doesn't count and we're an hour early. This is one of the lightest races we've seen, and you still look up out there and see how fast these boats are actually sailing. This is the first time we've ever had an America's Cup where all the boats are flying. And there they go, both boats up on foils,